everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you have already subscribed, welcome back. Today we have another quick and easy meal prep recipe for you guys. I am going to be making a rice bowl barbecue salmon, and I'm also going to be making a rice bowl barbecue chicken, and I'm going to have some broccoli on the side. If you're interested and want to see how I make this meal prep, please keep on watching.
Cooking made easy.
Before we get started, my name is Claude Mott and I am the owner and founder of Bon Gout Seasoning. Bon Gout Seasoning is an e-commerce website where we sell organic green seasoning, organic meat seasoning. Our meat seasoning come in different heat level. We have a regular, a mild, and a spicy, and we also have extreme spicy for a customer who put their request for that. We have organic barbecue marinade, organic jerk marinade, organic hot pepper sauce, and so much more. And for the holidays, as we are approaching the holidays, we also sell organic cremas. If you're interested in what to try our product, I'll make sure to have the link in the description below. And guys, in this channel, I not only post quick and easy recipe, I also post behind the scene of how I run my business, and I also post video on how I prepare to relaunch my business and have shared a lot of tips. And I also shared some packaging videos as well to show how I prepare and package and ship my orders to my customers. If that is something that interests you and you are interested in learning more about how to start your small business or how to run your business, please consider subscribing. Before we start with our recipe today, I already went ahead and cooked the rice. I'm just going to serve this with some white jasmine rice, and to cook the rice, I boil some water and simply cook the rice. But to cook your rice, guys, make sure you follow the direction, which is 2 parts of water and 1 part of rice. Meaning, if you are cooking 1 cup of rice, make sure you use 2 cups of water. And I also went ahead and cooked the broccoli. To cook the broccoli, I simply boiled some water and added the broccoli and let it sit in there for less than 1 minute. Drain it right away so that my broccoli didn't get too soggy. So my rice is ready, broccoli is ready. Now we are going to season the salmon first, which we are going to be using the organic barbecue marinade for this. And we are going to use the same organic barbecue marinade for the salmon and for the chicken as well. So this is the salmon. I already cleaned the salmon and I already cut them into small pieces. So we are just going to marinate that and bake it under the oven at 375 for 15 to 18 minutes. And this is the breast chicken that I already cut. We're just going to marinate and cook that over the stove. All right, let's get started. Okay guys, so here is a closer look of the organic barbecue marinade that we are using for this recipe. This is an all-in-one organic barbecue marinade. When you are using this marinade, there's no need to add anything else. I hope you can see. When you are using this barbecue marinade, you don't need to add anything else. And guys, the same formula that we use to make our organic meat seasoning, this is the same formula that we use to make the organic barbecue marinade. And this is our salmon that I already prepared, and this is the breast chicken that I have already prepared. So we are going to start by marinating the salmon. And when you order the barbecue marinade, it comes like that, sealed and nice. And this is what our barbecue marinade looks like. And I have already preheated the oven, so we're just going to have this under the oven. I'm simply going to drizzle some oil, not much. And if you are about to have a busy week just like myself, because I am getting my store ready for the fall sale, because Every month before the month of Thanksgiving, I usually have a sale so that everybody has time to buy their seasoning before Thanksgiving. So I am getting ready for that. I am restocking a lot of the seasoning that are out of stock right now. So I am going to be busy for the next couple of weeks. So we are making a lot of meal prep. And in our next video, I also have another meal prep meal for you guys. If you have not subscribed, remember to subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you can remain updated whenever I post a new recipe. And as I mentioned before, if you want to try our product, the link is in the description below. And this salmon is for the whole household, so it's going to last us the week. This is what it looks like. So now we are going to put this under the oven. Now that we have our salmon under the oven, now we are going to marinate the chicken. The chicken, I'm going to cook it over the stove. You can also marinate the chicken and put it under the oven as well. But I wanted this to be different, so I'm just going to have it over the stove. And since it is a meal prep, I am cooking a lot of chicken. So based on the amount of meat that you are cooking, make sure you adjust the seasoning. And I am not going to cook the whole thing tonight. I'm just going to cook some of the chicken so I can have enough for 3 days. And then after that, I'll cook the rest for the remaining of the week. And as you can see, I didn't add anything else because the seasoning, the barbecue marinade seasoning, already has everything in there. Alright, now that the chicken is fully marinated, so now we are going to let it sit for 20 minutes so that the marinade can fully get in there, and after that we are going to cook it over the stove. Okay guys, I just took the salmon out of the oven, and this is what our salmon looks like. Still hot. There you go. Hope you guys can see. Here's a closer look. And now we are going to work on the chicken and start plating. But our salmon came out so good. Really nice. Okay guys, now we are going to start cooking the chicken. Like I said, if you want to save some time, you can also bake the chicken under the oven. So now I'm just going to add some oil in a pan, not much. But if you want, the same way I bake the salmon, you can also bake the chicken under the oven as well. And I know I showed earlier, this is a salmon barbecue oven baked salmon. Came out so good. Now we are going to cook the chicken. And guys, when you are cooking chicken, make sure you be careful. The same spoon that you use to put the chicken in there, do not use the same spoon to take the chicken out unless you have washed the spoon. But just be careful, you don't want to get sick. So make sure you use another type of silverware or spoon, whatever you have, to take the meat out once it is cooked. And make sure you have your heat on medium because you don't want the chicken to burn. And you don't want it to cook too fast on the outside while the inside is still raw. So be very mindful of this. Guys, and the first batch is almost done. This is the reason why I didn't bake it under the oven, because you see the sauce? I wanted to have the sauce so that I can have it over my rice so that the rice is not dry. So this is almost done, and after that we are going to make the second batch. So when you are cooking this, if you are not sure, cut the chicken into two so that you can see if it's still pink inside. If it's still pink inside, it means that it's not ready. But this, as you can see, white meat, so our chicken is ready. So I'm just going to stir this for an additional 3 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out the stove and then start the second batch. Since I didn't cook it under the oven, if I did bake it under the oven like I did for the salmon, it will have looked glazed because of the barbecue. But I wanted to show you guys, when you use a barbecue marinade over the stove, you get another outcome. It is different. Reason why it is an all-in-one. You can use this organic barbecue marinade to cook over the stove or to bake under the oven. Super easy. Now that our first batch is done, we are going to take it out the stove and make the second one. Alright, now time to take it out the stove. For an easy process, and now we are going to follow the same process to cook the second one. Alright, the second batch is done, so now we are going to take it out. And guys, this recipe is very easy to follow. You have a busy week ahead of you, just meal prep. Cook different protein and have one carb, which is your rice, and have your veggie. Just meal prep. Alright, now we are going to cook the rest of the meat, and then after that we are going to begin plating. This is what the meat looks like. Going to cook the rest, and after that we are going to start plating. Meal prep not only help with portion control, it helps you save money and time as well. I know earlier I said I was not going to cook the whole thing, but I didn't think that I was going to have time this week to make anything at all. So I decided to take the time and just cook the whole chicken instead of letting it sit in the fridge. Alright, last batch is cooking. After that, I can't wait to start plating, and I'm hungry, can't wait to eat. Alright guys, so our last batch is ready. This one has more sauce because there was some sauce sitting at the bottom of the bowl. So I make sure I add it all in there. And this sauce is really good too. When you are serving the rice, you put it on top. That way it's not dry. Because I know some people, when they do meal prep rice bowl, they'll add sauce in there like spicy mayo or sriracha. Me, I'm trying to eliminate all that so I can keep it as healthy as I can. So now we are going to begin plating. And I'm not gonna be doing the meal prep plating on the video, but I'm just going to plate two different bowls so you can see what the final dish looks like. This is what a chicken looks like. I'm telling you guys, it is so juicy. I tasted some, so delicious. All right, let's begin plating. Okay guys, this is the final result for the barbecue salmon bowl. As you can see, this recipe was easy to make. This is the barbecue salmon. I love when the barbecue marinade caramelizes on the meat. This is the rice, the broccoli. Perfect meal prep for easy dinner night. As I mentioned earlier, I am getting ready for my October sale. This is where I make a big sale because everybody wants to get their seasoning before Thanksgiving. So I'm getting prepared for that, and I have a lot of seasoning that are out of stock. My green seasoning and my meat seasoning are all out of stock. Also my pickles and the black mushroom are all out of stock. So I need to make those and get them prepared for the sale. So because of that, I'm gonna be doing a lot of meal prep. And for my next meal prep video, I'm gonna show you guys how I make a nice egg breakfast. So I'm gonna be making a big portion where the egg will be baked under the oven. And I'm also gonna show you guys how I make a nice steak fajita rice bowl as well. So this is a salmon, and this is a barbecue chicken. Came out very nice. Chicken on top over jasmine rice, broccoli on the side. I hope you guys try this recipe. If you are looking to shred some pounds, or you have a busy week coming up and you want to meal prep for the week, these recipes are the best to try. As you can see, very easy to make with one simple ingredient, or organic barbecue marinade. And both of these bowls are around 450 to 500 calories. And I also have another recipe where I'll show you guys how I make a low carb turkey wrap. You have that turkey wrap for lunch and this for dinner, a smoothie for breakfast. You will be on your way to a healthy lifestyle. And as I mentioned earlier guys, I post weekly recipe on this channel, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on your notification bell so you don't miss whenever I post a new video. And here is both dish side to side. Comment below and let me know which one would you try. Maybe you'll make both because you want to have some variation during the week. And that's it for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. And as always guys, I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Cooking made easy.